between back pain and groin discomfort, and let's understand how back pain causes groin discomfort. Now, for an executive mom who, with younger kids, who's managing back pain, that's challenging enough with your everyday juggle between work and kids and family life. On top of that, when it extends to groin pain or groin discomfort, it is particularly distressing. The very first thing that comes to mind is this something new? Is this related to my back pain? Am I going to have to go through this groin pain for a long time, as I have been with my back pain, probably if you have had back pain for a while? And so, in this video, let's just discuss the common causes of why and how back pain can lead to groin discomfort or tingling or pain in the groin. And this pain actually can be just a mild discomfort, like a nagging pain in the background, or it can be a full blown sharp shooting pain that stops you right in your tracks. So let's discuss the causes, and obviously once you know the cause and you understand if your groin pain is coming from your back, as in it's caused by your back pain, then you can work towards effective pain relief and restoring comfort to that area. Of course, firstly, I would like to say that if you have groin pain, do get it checked out by your doctor, and make sure that you rule out any abdominal or local causes, basically anything in your lower abdominal or your pelvic area. If there's no local causes for it and you do suffer from back pain, especially if you have chronic back pain, it can happen with acute as well, but especially if you have chronic back pain, you can consider that to be linked to your groin discomfort. So, before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and joint pain. And I do this by giving you simple exercises, some lifestyle modifications, simple tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain journey. And I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time because, hey, we're moms, we're busy people, right? All right, let's get back into the link between back pain and groin discomfort, understanding the causes, and of course, a link between these two. All right, so the very first thing is, you might have guessed it, if you have a pinched nerve, that is a nerve that is being pinched or irritated in your lower part of your lumbar spine, so more of the lower, like last few vertebrae in your lumbar spine, that can radiate down into your hip, into your groin, and your pelvic area. Now, for those of you who are not very familiar with this kind of a nerve pain, our spine is made up of vertebrae that are stacked one on top of the other. In between every two vertebrae that are stacked one on top of the other, there's a disc in between them. And on either side, that is left and right side of our spine, we have nerves that exit between every two vertebrae, starting from your hairline down to your well, just above the tailbone. So if your say your nerves in the neck, they will go and supply the shoulder, arms, forearms, and hands. And similarly, the nerves in your lumbar spine will go supply the lower part of your body, starting from your lower back, groin, thighs, all the way down to your feet. If any of these nerves are compressed or irritated, maybe it's because of just muscle spasm, maybe it's because of disc issues, stenosis, degeneration, arthritis. I mean, the causes are endless. Anything that can irritate or compress your nerves will lead to nerve pain in that area. So here we're talking about the lower lumbar spine. So the lower part of the lumbar spine, these nerves that exit that part will go and supply the groin, hip, and pelvic area. So if these nerves are irritated or compressed, you can get groin discomfort. So that is your commonest and the number one cause. The second one is coming from your SI joint. Now, SI joint, the full form is sacroiliac joint. The last part of your spine is in the shape of a triangle, and it's called the sacrum. And I mean, this is the, if you look at the triangle, the pointy, it's an inverted triangle. So the pointed tip of the triangle is where the last vertebra is. That's your tailbone. And it is attached to your pelvis, the ilium bone of your pelvis. So that's why it's called sacroiliac joint, or SIJ for short. If you have inflammation or any pain or discomfort around your sacroiliac joint, this can also radiate down into your hip and groin area, basically can lead to pelvic pain. So, of course, the solution is to manage that inflammation or ease that pain in your SIJ. If you are looking for well, if you're looking to manage or reduce the inflammation in your body, there is a very good 11 days free program, which I will leave a link to that in the blog that I have written on the same topic. The blog, sorry, the blog goes by the name of Can Your Back Pain Cause Groin Discomfort? Just one of those days I'm mincing my words. All right. So, yeah. So, in that blog, you will find the link to that 11 days program. Of course, this is something I've done myself. I would never recommend something that I haven't tried for myself. All right. Moving on. And of course, with the pinched nerves, I will come to a solution for that as well, but I've kept that for the end. So, the third, and it's not very uncommon cause for this groin discomfort can be a muscle that is known as a psoas muscle. So psoas or iliopsoas as it's commonly called. Iliopsoas is two muscles, that's iliacus and psoas, but you don't need to be bothered about that. Just remember the psoas muscle, especially if you're going to go out and Google it. It's called PSOAS, so psoas muscle. The P is silent. Now this muscle, if you think of your lumbar spine and pelvic area in a three-dimensional picture, so this muscle is attached to the lumbar spine on either side. So you have two of them, one on the left and one on the right. Now that the muscle is attached to the vertebrae the lumbar vertebrae. So it is attached between your lumbar spine, and then it sort of grows 3D. So think about your lumbar spine in the back of your body, and sorry, it doesn't go 3D. I meant it goes down into the pelvic area and attaches to an area in front of your pelvic bone. So your pelvic bone is like a ring here. So if this is the ring and here is where your vertebrae or your spine is attached, so it goes from here and down to the front. So think of something coming from your lumbar spine down towards the front of your groin. So this muscle, most of the times, it gets tight if you have back pain, especially chronic back pain. When this muscle is tight, what is the muscle going to do? It's attached to two ends. If it's tight, it's going to tug on either end or both ends. So it can be a cause of your groin discomfort or your groin or pelvic pain, especially if you have back pain as well. So if you have a psoas tightness, of course, you got to do a bit of stretches. So I'm not going to show you in the video here because this is something you can find easily, or you can message me if you want more pictures or you want more details of these stretches. But if you stretch the front of your thigh, that is where your pelvis meets your leg or your thigh area. So something like reverse lunges, sitting down and in a half kneeling position and then going backwards, depending on what your mobility level is, really you can manage to overcome this tightness. Of course, it takes time because it has taken time for the tightness to develop. It will take time for the tightness to go away as well. Now, how can you manage the very first one that I was talking about, the nerve pain? If you have a pinched nerve in your lower lumbar spine and that is causing your groin discomfort, so what I've done is in that blog that I referred to before this, I have left a link to a free guide that talks about how can you manage your nerve pain. Now this guide gives you the details of what is nerve pain, why are the symptoms so varied, and what can you do when you have a pinched nerve in the lower part of your body, that is your legs and groin area. So it gives you the exercise as well. So have a look at this guide. It's completely free, and you can I think it is quite good. If you have groin pain, you should have a look at it. All right, so the basic I would say in conclusion, the basics is that if you have back pain and you have groin discomfort, treat the cause of your back pain, of course, because that is what is leading to groin discomfort, but also treat the groin discomfort locally. So you can go to your physical therapist and you can get some modalities for pain relief. You can go to your doctor, get some pain relief medication. You can do those stretches if it's related to your psoas muscle. You can work on the inflammation if it's because of your SI joint inflammation. You can work on the nerve stretches if it's because of a nerve. So uh, basically you got to treat the back pain and the groin pain as well. Alrighty, I hope that was useful. If you have any questions, any comments for me, do let me know and I'll be happy to address them for you. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now. Oh, sorry, I forgot one more thing. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link to the blog will be in my bio. If you cannot find it or you're watching this in the future, do message me and I'll send it across to you. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next